Hello friends, already we have completed all the theorems. Now moving to practice set 3.5 and a question and diagram is. As per their question number 1, ray PQ touches the circle at point Q. Ray PQ touches the circle at point Q. PQ equal to 12, PR is equal to 8. PQ is equal to 12, PR is equal to 8. Then find the value of PS and RS. Same part over here I am going to explain. Ray PQ touches the circle at point Q and PRS is a secant given over here. If PQ is 12, they have given PQ as 12. So as per this diagram, PQ is 12 and PR is 8. P to R, this distance is 8. Then find the value of PS, then find the value of PS and RS. Now one by one, here PQ is nothing but a tangent and PS is nothing but secant, or SP is nothing but secant. So I am going to write one by one part. So first group from given diagram. Here as per the diagram, PQ is tangent and PS is secant. Now the part is, we know that by property PQ square is equal to PR into PS. PQ square is equal to PR into PS. So writing that part over here. So I am going to write PR into PS. PR into PS is equal to PQ square. Why I have written like this? Because this unknown is to this side. Next, PR, this value of PR is nothing but 8 into PS. PS we don't know, is equal to PQ square. PQ square is nothing but 12 square. And the part is, here PS is equal to. Now remember this simplified step and the part is. Here 12 square, I am going to write it as 12 into 12 and this 8 is multiplied, goes to that side, it become divided by. Now this is the first main part for understanding. No doubt you can do it simply division. I am going to make simplification in front of you so everyone can understand. So the part is, first of all 12, that I am going to write it as 4 into 3. Next, this 12, I am going to write it as 6 into 2 and this 8, simply I am going to write it as 4 into 2. I have done this simplification just for proper understanding. First, numerator 4, denominator 4 get cancelled with each other and numerator 2, denominator 2 get cancelled with each other. And 3 into 6, that is nothing but 18 and that is the value of your PS. So PS is equal to 6 3s are 18 units. And as it is one of the answers, so I am going to make a box to it. Now, I have written unit because they have not mentioned centimeter, meter or any units. So PS is equal to 18 units. Now continuation with this part. As we are able to get PS, as we are able to get total PS, our target is to calculate the next value RS. Next value is RS. We know that PR plus RP, PR plus RP is equal to PS, making application of that and the part is. So our second part, from line PS or from secant PS, here the part is, therefore PR plus RS, PR plus RS is equal to PS as it is a continuous line. Now PR, that is a value of 8. RS, that we don't know. And PS, this value of PS that we have calculated as 18 units should become 18. Next, RS is equal to 18. This plus 8 shifted to that side. This plus 8 shifted to that side. It become minus 8. And simply 18 minus 8, that is nothing but 10. So a value of RS is equal to 10. And again we don't know unit, so I'm going to write it as units. And in this way our second answer is also get completed. As this is the mean answer, I'm going to make a box to it. And student, in this way you can complete very systematically all the part over here. And no doubt you can have answer 1, answer 2 indication. Hello friends, now we are in practice set 3.5 and numerical number 2, and the part is in figure chord MN and chord RS intersect at point D. Chord MN and chord RS intersect at point D. If RD equal to 50, RD is equal to 50, DS is equal to 4, MD is equal to 8, then find DN. Once again, RD is 50. From R to D, this distance is given by them as 50. DS, D to S, this distance is given as 4. MD, this distance is given as 8. Then find DN, then find DN. Now, remember it carefully. Here there are two chords and these two chords intersect each other inside the circle. And according to that, as they are intersecting inside the circle, then we have formula for application over here. As both the chords intersect inside the circle, so we have a formula for internal division of chord or chord divided inside the circle by internal division of chord. Here part become RD into SD is equal to MD into ND. I'm going to start it. MD into ND. Therefore, MD into DN. Here, MD into DN is equal to RD into DS. RD into DS. Now, just by putting the value over here, MD, as per their condition, they are given it is as 8 into DN. DN we are interested to find. RD is given by them 15 into DS. DS is nothing but 4. Naturally, after simplification, value of DN become 15 into 4. 15 into 4. This 8 is multiplied over here. Come to this side as divided by. Now we are getting a simplified value in terms of 15 into 4 divided by 8. Naturally, we are supposed to do the simplification. So 15 into 4 and 8 is nothing but 2 into 4. Cancelling 4 with 4 over here, your answer become 15 upon 2. So our answer become 15 upon 2. No doubt, I am going to write here. You can write properly in descending order. And the point is, therefore, Dn is equal to 15 upon 2, or you can write it as 7.5 units, as they doesn't provide any units, and this is your final answer. And in this way, you can complete your numerical part. Hello friends, continuation with question number 2, and they have asked additional one question. The part is, in figure, chord MN and chord RS intersect at point D, definitely inside the circle. If RS is equal to 18, RS is equal to 18, MD is equal to 9, MD is equal to 9, DN is equal to 8, DN is 8, then find DS. I am going to put the value over here. First, MD is 9. So M to D is 9. DN is 8. DN is 8. Next, total RS, here they have given total RS and that is nothing but 18 over here. Remember, total RS is given over here as 18, means if it is total 18 over here, the part is D is point somewhere. Remember, if total RS is 18, and D is somewhere over here, I am going to assume one part, that this portion I am going to assume it as a X. Automatically, if it is a total 18 and it is a X, this value become 18 minus X. So, one part become X, then second part become 18 minus X, and I am going to use this part over here. No doubt, chord get intersect inside the circle. So, starting from that part, as chord RS and chord MN intersect inside the circle, therefore by theorem of internal intersection, by internal division, we have a part MD into ND. So the part is MD into ND is equal to RD into SD, RD into SD. Now the equation is MD, as per diagram, value of MD is 9 into ND is 8 is equal to RD. As per RD valuation, it is 18 minus X, and SD, that we are assuming as a X. Now build simplification for that part, and evaluation is 9 into 8 72, X into 18, that become 18X, and X into minus X, it become minus X square. Now taking this total root value over here, definitely it is going to get changed sign. Here minus X square is coming to this side, it become plus X square. Plus 18X come to this side as a minus 18X, and 70 is already positive. So minus X square come to this side, plus X square. 18X come to this side as a minus 18X, and 72 is already plus. And there is no value, means equal to 0. Now definitely it's a kind of a quadratic equation and we have to simplify it. In this case, let us say coefficient of X square is 1. So 1 into 72 means we need product of 72, and difference is minus 80. Means definitely you have to break this minus 80. Now we need a product as a 72 and difference is minus 80. So I would write the part. Product is 72, or you can say plus 72, and difference is minus 80. And in that case, definitely that respective number are minus 12 and minus 6. Minus 12 into minus 6, that become plus 72, and minus 12 minus 6, their addition is minus 80. Means we are able to get the breakup value of minus 18x. And the part is here x square minus 12x minus 6x plus 72 is equal to 0. Now here first rule and second rule. Now taking x as a common over here. If I would take x as a common, x into bracket x minus 12, cross check it, x into x square, x into minus 12x minus 12x. Here I am going to take minus 6 as a common. Automatically the remaining value is x, and here minus 12, check it, minus 6 into x minus 6x, and minus 6 into minus 12, that is plus 72. Means our factorization value is correct. Now we are getting the first bracket as x minus 12, x minus 12. So this bracket must be same. Then and then your factor is correct. So here x minus 12, x minus 12. Take it as a common as x minus 12. In a secondary bracket it become x minus 6 is equal to 0 as usual. Now product of this bracket or two bracket is equal to 0. Product of these two bracket is 0. Naturally either first bracket is 0 or second bracket is 0. Putting that evaluation over here. So x minus 12 is equal to 0 or x minus 6 is equal to 0. Minus 12 goes to that side. So x is equal to 12 or x is equal to minus 6 goes to that side plus 6. And in this way you are getting two values of x. One is 12 and second value of x is 6. Now what is our x? As per our assumptions, ds, that is the required answer over here. So you can have a two answer. ds is equal to 12 units or ds is equal to 6 units. And definitely in this way you have to solve the entire numerical. Hello friends, continuation with the numerical, practice set 3.5, question number 3, and the part is O is center of a circle and point B is point of contact. Segment OE perpendicular to AD, AB equal to 12, AC equal to 8, then find the value of AD, second DC and third DE. I am going to explain all the part of a diagram over here, and the part is here O is the center of a circle and point B is a point of contact. In short, BA is a tangent. Now here OE perpendicular to DC, or you can say OE perpendicular to DA. If the values are AB equal to 12, A to B, that they have given it as a 12. Next, AC equal to 8, A to C, this distance they have given as a 8. Then find the value of, AD, then find the value of AD, DC, and then DE. Just for this part, it is somehow ideal for simplification. Just I am going to make a small modification of this diagram so that everyone can understand. Now, comparing from this diagram, I have drawn one simple diagram over here. I have made only slant changes. That slant change is nothing but I have reduced this OE from this sector. Why? You can see simply that AB is tangent to the circle, AB is tangent to a circle, and ACD is secant to the circle, and in which AB is 12 and AC is 8, and our target is to find AD. Our target is to find AD. So the part is, here we can use a tangent secant segment theorem, and definitely we can find AD over here. So writing all part over there, and the part is, first from diagram, by tangent secant, segment theorem, and the part is, here evaluation is AB square is equal to AC into AD. So the part is AC into AD, AC into AD is equal to AB square. Now value of AC, that they have given it as 8. So 8 into AD is equal to AB square. AB square means 12 square. Now next part is calculus type of simplification, and the part is AD equal to, here evaluation become (12 square means 12 into 12), and this 8 is multiply, come to this side, 8 is multiply, come to this side, as divided by. Now simplification, and a part is here 12 into 12, 12 into 12. I'm going to split this valuations which is over here. So 12 into 12, first 12 I'm going to write it as 4 into 3, and for second 12 I'm going to write it as 6 into 2, and this 8 is going to split into the part of 4 into 2. Now what exactly happened? Here 4 get cancelled with 4, 4 get cancelled with 4, and 2 get cancelled with 2. So here 4 get cancelled with 4 and 2 get cancelled with 2. 3 into 6, 18. Now remember, as per space, I am going to write it. Students, you are kindly requested to write in down steps in sequential manner. Now AD is equal to 18 units. So you are able to get the first part. AD is equal to 18 units. According to your diagram point of view, if you are going to observe AD, this total part become 18 units. Now if AD is 18, in which AC is 8, definitely you can find CD or DC over here, and that is nothing but 18 minus 8. So we are moving to our second answer, that is DC. So your part for your second answeration, and the part is again from diagram. You can have here our target is to find DC. Our target is to find DC, and DC is nothing but AD minus AC. Therefore, DC is equal to AD minus AC. Value of AD, recently we have calculated 18. So it become 18 minus value of AC. Value of AD is 18 and value of AC, they have given it as 8. And naturally 18 minus 8, that become 10. So your second answer, DC is equal to 10 units. Therefore, DC is equal to 10 units. Now, after completing first and second part, their third requirement is to calculate DE. DE. Now, I am not going to give explanation in different diagram. We know that perpendicular from center of a circle to chord bisect the chord. Here O is a center of a circle, DC is a chord of a circle, and OE is perpendicular. Naturally, perpendicular from center of a circle to chord bisect the chord. So I am going to use that part over here. And evaluation is, so our third part is O is center of circle, O is center of circle, and CD is chord. Also they have given, in given part, segment OE perpendicular to AD, segment OE perpendicular to AD, or segment AD, they have given it, so I am going to write it as given. Naturally, perpendicular from center of a circle to chord bisect the chord. Naturally, your answer for DE. Therefore, DE is equal to half of value of DC, and half of DC, here value is half of DC, DC is nothing but 10. So half of 10, that is nothing but 5 units, and that is the value of DE. And here you can say perpendicular from center to the chord, perpendicular from center to chord bisect the chord. And in this way, in a proper writing, you are supposed to complete the numerical. Hello friends, continuation with the last part over here. Now we are in problem set 3.5. Problem set 3.5, question number 4, and the question is, if PQ equal to 6, PQ equal to 6, QR is equal to 10, QR is equal to 10, PS is equal to 8, PS is equal to 8, then find the value of TS, then find TS is the question over here. Now one by one part is, if PQ is equal to 6, means from P to Q, this distance is nothing but 6. Q to R, this distance is 10. Next, PS is 8. So PS is 8. Then find the value of TS. Now remember, it is a numerical where we have to understand two parts. What is the two parts? First, PQ is 6 and QR is equal to 10. They have given. PS is 8 and we are supposed to find TS. Means TS is unknown, that is to be required to find. Next, here, in terms of that, TS is one chord and RQ is another chord. Both are get extended and intersect outside the circle. Means it is a theorem of chord intersecting outside the circle. Now we are one by one part. P to R, this distance, P to R, this distance, O here is 6 plus 10, 6 plus 10 means it is 16 over here. So remember one by one part. Total PQ plus QR, that is 6 plus 10, that becomes 16, and that is also required in the numerical because we have a property when two chords extended and get intersect outside the circle, then in that case PS into PT is equal to PQ into PR, but when the chord intersect outside the circle. So starting answeration of that part, and the part is. Now here one by one. First of all, we are going to calculate PR and according to that diagram. So my first part is distance PR, and that distance PR is nothing but distance PQ plus QR, distance PQ plus distance QR. Now as per evaluation, distance PQ is 6 and QR is 10. So it becomes 6 plus 10 and that part become 16 units. So you are able to get the first part, distance PR is equal to 16 units. So your first part of answer, that is distance PR is equal to 16 units. As it is the first answer, I am going to give it as number 1. Now remember, our second part is when two chords get extended and intersect outside the circle. Therefore, by external division of chord or when chord intersect outside the circle. So second part, chord TS and chord RQ. Chord TS and chord RQ intersect outside circle. At point P. Therefore, by external intersection of a chord, therefore, by intersection outside the circle, therefore, by intersection outside the circle, that theorem property and that part is PT into PS. PT into PS is equal to PQ into PR, PQ into PR. Now simplification, PET, this value is unknown for us, into PS, according to the diagram, its value is 8, PQ, that is 6, and PR, recently we have calculated 16. This value we have taken from equation 1. So as this is a 16 value, so I am going to take it from equation 1. As this 16 value is not provided over here. Now next part, simplification. Therefore, your part for PT is PET is equal to This is 6 into 16. So 6 into 16. Now this 8 is multiplied over here, goes to this side. 8 is multiplied over here, goes to this side as divided by. So now your simplification becomes 6 into 16 divided by 8. Just for a simple calculation, as 8 to the 16, I am going to write this step as 6, and instead of 16 I am going to write it as 8 into 2. This divided by 8 is as usual. And now simply you can say this 8 get cancelled with 8. As 8 is going to get cancelled with 8, 6 into 2, 6 into 2, that is 12. So this value PT is equal to 12 units. Now this is your second answer. Now for first as well as second, both the answer I am going to make a box and I am going to start third part. Now I make a box to first and second. Now the part is, our target is to calculate TS. If you want to observe that diagram, TS is nothing but total PT minus PS. Total PT minus PS. So as per their question, therefore, distance TS is equal to PT minus PS. PT minus PS. So value of PT that we have calculated, that is 12 unit. So it becomes 12 unit minus value of PS, that is 8. And the part is here 12 minus 8. 12 minus 8 means 4 units. So value of distance TS or TS. Therefore TS is equal to 4 units. And in this way you can complete your final answer. Remember students, during numerical solution you must be very perfect formulas and application, or logically you can say theorem and its application. And as it is the answer, I am going to give it as equation number 3. So you can solve in this manner. Therefore TS is 4 unit. Now you can say that this TS is 4 units over here. And in this way you can complete entire numerical. Now students, we are in problem set 3.5, question number 5, and the part is segment EF is diameter, segment EF is diameter, and segment DF is a tangent segment. So they have given segment EF as a diameter and segment DF as a tangent segment. The radius of a circle is R, the radius of a circle is R. Then prove that D into GE is equal to 4R square. D into G is 4R square. One by one same part I am going to explain from a diagram. Now we are going to explain the same part from a diagram. As per their given condition, EF is diameter of a circle. EF is a diameter of a circle. DF is a tangent. DF is a tangent. Then prove that as per their condition, D into G, DE into GE, DE into GE is 4R square, where R is the radius of circle. Let's have a part of explanation in more detail. One by one, you have to understand the part. Naturally, EF is a diameter, H is the center of a circle. EF is a diameter, then H is the center of a circle. Then first part, this HF must be radius. This is a radius of a circle over here. If it is a radius and it is a tangent, then this angle must be 90 degree. This is the first part that you must be able to understand. HF is a radius, DF is a tangent, then angle must be 90 degree. Also, EH, this is a part over here, it is also radius. So EH is also radius. Naturally, EH is a radius, HF is a radius, means R plus R, it becomes total 2R. So remember, this entire part, HF, this become 2R. Now, if I am going to explain this answer from the same diagram, it is somehow difficult for everyone to understand. So I am going to write two breakup of this diagram so that everyone can understand the part. Now, as per discussion, we have drawn one diagram over here and you have to understand that part over here very carefully. First, in a diagram number 1, I have kept only DF, which is nothing but tangent to the circle, and DGE, which is nothing but secant of a circle. So, I have drawn the first part, and as per by tangent secant theorem, we know that DF square is equal to DG into DE. It is nothing but tangent secant theorem. That is a part 1. So, we are going to write that entire part in part 1. Now, in part 2, I have kept a diagram and that is nothing but DFE, which is nothing but right angle triangle. So, naturally in DFE, angle F is a 90 degree and we know that EF is a diameter over here, which is nothing but 2 times of radius over here. Now, we are using Pythagoras theorem over here and the part is DF square plus EF square is equal to DE square. And in second case, we are using Pythagoras theorem. And in this way, with the combination of 1 and 2, we are going to reach to your final answer. How? Pay attention. Now, as per equation 1 and 2, we are going to derive the final part over here. And the part is, so I am going to write number 1. Here, DF is a tangent. DF is a tangent. And DGE is secant. Therefore, by tangent secant theorem, we have a part and the part is DF square is equal to DG into DE. I want to give it as equation number 1 over here. Now, after giving this part as equation number 1, we are coming into the second part, that is nothing but triangle DFE. So, our second part is in triangle DFE. Here, angle DFE is equal to 90 degree and reason is radius tangent property. So, the reason is radius tangent property. Now, we are ready to use a Pythagoras theorem and the part is, we can write a part and the part is, here DE square means hypotenuse square is equal to DF square plus EF square. Now, this is nothing but a simple presentation of Pythagoras theorem. Now, one by one part is DE square. We don't know value of any part of DE square. I am writing it as it is. Plus DF square. I am also writing DF square as usual. Plus EF. EF is 2 times radius. So 2r bracket square. And naturally 2r square is nothing but 4r square. 2r square is nothing but 4r square. And definitely it is a required part of our answer. And again 4r square is independent. I am shifting this df square to this side. I am shifting this df square to this side. So your part become d square. This df square shifted over here as a minus df square is equal to, here 2r square only part remaining because we have shifted df square to this side. 2r square, that is nothing but 4r square. Now remember, our step is reached up to d square minus df square is equal to 4r square. Now d square there is no value, but again df square. This df square again have a value and that we have completed over here in equation 1. And we know that df square is equal to dg into de. df square is nothing but dg into de. I am writing this value over here and the part is d square. I am writing it as d into d minus df square. df square is nothing but dg into de. dg into de. I'm going to make a bracket so everyone can easily understand the part. And is equal to 4r square is as usual. And as we are replaced df square is equal to dg into de. That is from equation 1. So I'm writing from 1. Now the part is, here we have a 1 dE which is over here. And again we have 1 dE over here. Taking dE and dE as a common. So dE in bracket, one part of dE remain over here, minus sign, and dg. These are the remaining part is equal to 4r square as usual. And now this is the main tricky step of this numerical. I repeat, this is the main tricky step of this numerical where replacement is done. So 1d will remain as it is. And dE minus dg, from diagram, dE minus dg, once again, dE minus dg, that is nothing but ge, which is the remaining part, and this subtraction now become ge is equal to 4r square. And remember, dE is as usual, dE minus dg, that is ge, is equal to 4r square, and that is our required answer. dE into ge is equal to 4r square. And in this way you can complete the entire proof. हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड माय डियर स्टूडेंट, अगर आप हमारे वीडियोस देख रहे हो और आपको ये वीडियोस पसंद आते हो तो आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और नीचे दिए हुए बेल आइकन को क्लिक करना ना भूलें। साथ में अपने फ्रेंड्स और ग्रुप इसमें भी आप ये वीडियो शेयर कीजिए ताकि नॉलेज ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बच्चों तक पहुँचे। अलग अलग टॉपिक के साथ मैं आपको मिलता रहूँगा। मैं आपका एसवी सर आगे आने वाले वीडियोज़ को बनाता रहूँगा और आप तक पहुँचाता रहूँगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच।